Welcome to Informed Tourist. I'm Curtis, your traveling guru. California, Hollywood, Silicon Valley, avocado toast, and now the internet's favorite punching bag. From viral shoplifting videos to headlines about a mass exodus, the negativity is everywhere. Is the Golden State losing its shine, or is it just overblown hype? Today we're diving into why people hate California. We'll break down the biggest complaints: cost of living, traffic, crime, politics, and that infamous Cali attitude. Stick around for a surprising reason why, despite all the hate, millions still refuse to leave. Let's start with the obvious. California is expensive. And not just a little expensive, jaw-droppingly, eye-wateringly expensive. It's the kind of place where the cost of living isn't just a number, it's a daily reality that shapes every decision you make. $1 million home? Here, that's a tiny fixer-upper, not a mansion. In most other states, $1 million gets you a sprawling estate, maybe even with a pool and a few acres. In California, it might get you a 2-bedroom house with peeling paint and a patch of grass. The median home price is around $900,000, more than double the national average. In some cities, it's even higher. For many, the idea of owning a home here feels like chasing a mirage. Renting? Prepare to pay $3,000 a month for a cozy 1-bedroom. And by cozy, I mean you might be sharing walls with 3 neighbors and have just enough space for a bed and a tiny table. Gas prices? Highest in the nation. Filling your tank feels like a luxury splurge. Every trip to the pump is a reminder that even getting around here comes at a premium. Groceries? A simple trip can set you back $200. That $4 avocado toast joke? It's real. Even basic staples like milk, eggs, and bread cost more here than almost anywhere else in the country. The sunshine tax is relentless. Every day, you pay a premium just to exist here. Want to grab a coffee or eat out? Expect to pay more for the privilege of enjoying that California sun. This shapes everything. People endure brutal commutes just to afford a backyard. Many spend hours in traffic, living far from work because it's the only way to find something remotely affordable. Young professionals with good jobs can't dream of homeownership in the cities where they work. Even tech workers and doctors find themselves priced out, forced to rent or move further away. One unexpected expense, and you're in crisis mode. A car repair, a medical bill, or even a rent increase can throw your whole budget into chaos. The wealth gap is glaring. Supercars pass families struggling with groceries. In some neighborhoods, the contrast between wealth and struggle is impossible to ignore. High taxes take another bite out of your paycheck. State income tax, sales tax, property tax, it all adds up, leaving you with less at the end of every month. It's a triple whammy. High cost of living, high gas prices, high taxes. No matter how hard you work, it feels like you're always playing catch-up. No wonder people feel like they're running on a hamster wheel, working just to stay afloat. The grind never stops, and the finish line keeps moving further away. The frustration is real, the dream is expensive, and for many, it's simply unaffordable. People are forced to make tough choices, delay starting families, move in with roommates, or leave the state altogether. You work hard, but your money disappears. Rent, gas, groceries, taxes. It's like your paycheck evaporates before you even get a chance to enjoy it. The disparity between Silicon Valley wealth and everyday struggle is jarring. Billion-dollar companies sit next to neighborhoods where people are barely scraping by. Even basic purchases require mental math. You find yourself constantly calculating, asking, can I really afford this? The system feels rigged, and the resentment grows. People gather at community meetings, venting their frustrations, but solutions seem out of reach. People aren't exaggerating when they complain about California's cost. Social media is filled with stories of people struggling to make ends meet, despite working full-time. It's the #1 reason people leave. Families pack up, friends say goodbye, and another moving truck hits the road, searching for a more affordable life. The dream comes with a price tag that keeps getting higher. Every year, it seems like the cost of living jumps again, pushing more people to the edge. For many, it's just not worth it anymore. The sacrifices outweigh the sunshine, and the California dream starts to fade. The cost of living isn't just a statistic, it's a daily battle. It's the stress you feel at the checkout line, the anxiety over bills, the constant worry about the future. And for a growing number, it's a battle they're choosing to walk away from, leaving behind the dream, and searching for a place where life feels a little more possible. Now, let's talk about California's most visible crisis: homelessness. It's an issue that's impossible to ignore, no matter where you go in the state. Whether you're driving through downtown Los Angeles or walking the streets of San Francisco, the scale of the problem is overwhelming. In cities like LA and San Francisco, sprawling encampments and human suffering are everywhere. Tents line sidewalks, parks, and freeway underpasses, creating a landscape that's both heartbreaking and shocking. The contrast between extreme wealth and poverty is jarring. Boutique shops and luxury condos stand just steps away from tent cities. It's a daily reminder of the deep inequalities that exist in California, a state known for its prosperity and innovation. Billions of dollars have been spent to address homelessness, with new programs and initiatives announced every year. Yet despite all this investment, the problem keeps growing, and the number of people living on the streets continues to rise. Residents are left asking, where is all that money going? Why does it feel like nothing is changing, no matter how much is spent or how many promises are made? Failed programs, endless committees, and little visible progress fuel cynicism and frustration. People see bureaucratic red tape and political finger-pointing instead of real solutions. Public spaces become unusable, small businesses struggle to survive, and families worry about safety. Parks that once hosted children's laughter now echo with the sounds of despair. The government's response often seems disconnected from reality. Politicians make speeches and hold press conferences, but on the ground, little seems to improve. People feel gaslit, told to be compassionate and patient while navigating unsafe, unsanitary streets. The daily reality is far removed from the optimistic language of city leaders. The issue is complex. Mental health, addiction, housing shortages, and economic hardship all play a role. But knowing that doesn't make the daily frustration any easier to bear. The social contract feels broken. People wonder if their leaders are truly listening, or if the system is simply too overwhelmed to respond. The California dream wasn't supposed to include stepping over human waste or explaining tent cities to your kids. For many families, it's a daily struggle to maintain hope and dignity. The failure to address homelessness is a major source of anger for taxpayers. People feel their hard-earned money is being wasted, and that accountability is nowhere to be found. It's not just a tragedy for those on the streets, it's a daily reminder for everyone that something is deeply wrong with the system. The sight of so many people suffering in plain view is a wound that never heals. The crisis overshadows California's image as a progressive paradise. The state's reputation for opportunity and innovation is now clouded by images of despair and neglect. Residents feel let down by leaders who talk big but deliver little. The gap between promises and reality grows wider every year. The disconnect between rhetoric and reality is infuriating. People are tired of empty words and want to see real, lasting change. Homelessness is both a humanitarian disaster and a political failure. It's a crisis that demands compassion, but also accountability and action. It's a dark cloud that hangs over the state, fueling resentment, disappointment, and a sense of helplessness among residents. For many, it's proof that the California dream is slipping away, and unless something changes, it may never return. California politics, no one's happy, no matter their side. One-party rule creates an echo chamber, letting bad ideas go unchallenged. Conservatives see a nanny state drowning in regulations and taxes. Liberals see a state that talks big but fails to deliver on progressive promises. The result? A bizarre landscape where almost no one is satisfied. The right feels over-regulated. The left feels not enough is being done. The middle feels ignored, wishing for common-sense solutions. Political paralysis means simple problems, like building housing, drag on for years. Committees and studies replace real action. The government feels out of touch, adding to the frustration. For many, California's political dysfunction is just another reason to leave. Let's talk about crime, specifically the shoplifting epidemic. Viral videos show brazen thefts, flash mobs, people filling bags and walking out. Proposition 47 reclassified many property crimes as misdemeanors, reducing consequences. Thieves know the risk is low, and retailers are locking up basic goods. Small businesses can't keep up and are closing down. Car break-ins are rampant. People leave cars empty, windows down, just to avoid smashed glass. The sense of security is eroding. Law enforcement is overwhelmed. Some crimes aren't even investigated. Residents feel vulnerable and frustrated. Trust in the justice system is plummeting. People aren't just fleeing high costs, they're fleeing a decline in public safety. The sunny California image is replaced by constant vigilance. Crime isn't just a statistic, it's a daily stressor. For many, it's the final straw. The unraveling of law and order is a powerful reason people are leaving. If there's one thing all Californians share, it's traffic. It's the great equalizer, affecting everyone from the Hollywood elite to the everyday worker. No one is immune. It's not just a commute. It's a way of life, a daily ritual that tests patience and endurance. 10-lane freeways are parking lots any time of day. Morning, noon, or night, the story remains the same. There's no rush hour, just endless gridlock. The concept of peak traffic hours is a myth here. The stages of grief. You'll experience them all stuck in your car, from denial that you'll be late to the acceptance that you're not moving anytime soon. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance, traffic brings them daily. Each stage of your companion on your journey. You spend weeks of your life every year just sitting, not moving, time that could be spent with family, friends, or pursuing passions. Spontaneity is dead. A dinner across town is a 3-hour commitment. Planning becomes a necessity, spontaneity a luxury. Two places 15 miles apart might as well be on different continents. The distance feels insurmountable. It depends on traffic is the answer to every question, a phrase that dictates daily life. Adding lanes just fills them with more cars, induced demand at work. The cycle continues with no end in sight. Gas and sales taxes pile up, but the problem never improves. The financial burden adds to the frustration. The grind wears you down. Stress, pollution, wasted time. It's a toll on both mental and physical health. Beautiful beaches and mountains are meaningless if you can't reach them. Nature's beauty feels like a distant dream. Traffic is a shared trauma, a daily reminder of the California dream's cost, a collective experience that bonds and breaks spirits. It's a major reason people leave, seeking a place where a 10-mile drive takes 15 minutes. The search for a simpler, less stressful life. The parking brake is always on in California. The frustration is universal. Everyone feels it, every single day. For many, traffic is the deal breaker, the final straw that pushes them to leave. The dream feels stuck in gridlock, a beautiful place, trapped in a never-ending traffic jam. As if man-made problems weren't enough, California is disaster central. Wildfires, earthquakes, droughts, floods, pick your apocalypse. Fire season is now fire year, skies turn orange, ash falls like snow, air quality plummets, insurance costs soar, and some can't even get fire coverage. Earthquakes are a constant threat. Everyone has an emergency kit. Drought is perpetual. Water restrictions are a way of life. Then, after years of dryness, torrential rains bring floods and mudslides. Burned hillsides slide away. Homes are lost. The environmental whiplash is exhausting. It's one more stressor on top of everything else. The state feels like it's actively trying to get rid of you. Environmental instability is a major reason people question staying. The climate that once drew people now feels weaponized. Sunshine means fire risk, mountains mean mudslides, the ground itself is a threat. California has collected every natural disaster in the book. The anxiety is constant. For many, it's just not worth living in a disaster movie. The dream is under siege from nature itself. Now, let's talk about the people, the infamous Cali attitude, the stereotype, fake, flaky, obsessed with wellness and appearances. Plans are suggestions, not commitments. Yeah, for sure, means, I'll probably cancel. Conversations can feel superficial. Networking is constant. An image is everything. Is it fair? Not really. California is incredibly diverse, but in places like LA, the stereotype has some truth. The pressure to project success and happiness is real. It's hard to have genuine conversations when everyone's curating their persona. Social isolation is common, even in a crowd. Transplants often struggle to connect, missing authenticity from back home. The pursuit of perfection can be toxic and exhausting. For some, the culture is energizing. For others, it's alienating. The Cali attitude is another hurdle, and for many, it's the final straw. So, does California really suck? It's complicated. The hate is rooted in real problems: cost, homelessness, politics, crime, traffic, disasters, and culture. Millions have left, deciding the dream isn't worth the nightmare. But here's the twist. California's population is ticking up, and residents report high life satisfaction. For those who can afford it, the good, natural beauty, diversity, innovation still outweighs the bad. The sunshine tax is worth it for some. For others, it's a broken dream. California is a land of extremes. Love it or hate it, the debate will never end. Thanks for watching Informed Tourist. Like, subscribe, and tell us, did you love California, hate it, or both? And what place should we roast next?